Him.
Let's talk about it.
Hey guys, so I messed up. I forgot to press record on this review. That's completely on me. So this is not going to be the norm. This is just going to be for this episode because I made a mistake. My apologies. Enjoy. All cards on the table. Personally, not a big fan of psychological horror movies. They just don't really do it for me. Visually, it's just chaotic editing, the writers constantly holding information from you. It's just not really my bag of tea. So, please take this review with a bag of salt because I am not in any way someone who should be recommending these types of films because I don't really like them to begin with. Alright, now that that's finished. Personally, I liked him. I think it's because I agree with many of the viewpoints of the film. I'm someone who does not like organized sports. Not because of the individual players. I think they are amazing, crazy athletes, and they are doing what they love, and I have no issues with that whatsoever. My issue with organized sports is the federations, right? So the NFL, NBA, FIFA, all of those branches, I despise them and I want nothing to do with them. On top of all that, I don't like the crazy fans. The fans who take it way too far. And that is what this film is specifically critiquing. And a lot of the times, the fans who are sports fans are also fans of movies. It's just one of those natural coincidences, right? I think that is what we are seeing now when we see a lot of people kind of dissing this movie. I think because the film is critiquing the literal fan base of this sport, those individual fans are gonna have an issue with the film, feeling that they are attacked. I haven't really seen the reviews, but I've heard a lot of people talking and, sharing their opinions about how this film is not as good as they hoped it would be. Even though, for someone like me who's not a fan of this type of production, honestly, it feels like every other psychological horror film. The chopping editing, the stylistic frames, the dark cinematography, all of this feels like a checklist that should technically work. Did the ending feel rushed? Yeah, but again, that's every psychological horror film. Because they withhold so much information from the first and second act, they have to just dump everything in the third act. So again, that's completely normal. So I don't really understand why people seem to have an issue with it, but I digress. Personally, I enjoyed the film, and I enjoyed that the movie actually had something to say. Him gets a 7 out of 10.